So it's day 3 here at WealthCon. How do you feel so far?
I'm super pumped up. I just saw Jerry Norton up there on stage, and I bumped into his wife and all his little kids. But it's the most amazing thing. You get to meet a whole bunch of people, and the speakers are all so inspiring also. So this is a place to be if you guys want to learn about real estate and just meet people and get inspiration. It doesn't have to be about real estate, but it can be anything with what you want to do in your life and how you can achieve that. So day 3, here we go. Looking forward to more. Hey everybody, we are here checking out another flip for one of the guys that we had met at WealthCon. He's only 23 years old and he's already got multiple flips in this same neighborhood, so let's check this out.
Let's go. As you see, it's a big parking lot, extended 2-car garage inside as well.
Tell us how this started. What did it look like prior to this? And when did you get it?
It was a mess. We got it a couple months ago, and we completely added this fireplace, including the design, flooring, everything was gutted.
My video stopped.
Completely new, electrical as well.
This is beautiful.
That's a fireplace.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. It's a nice one.
We have a little waterfall here as well.
Got a pool too?
Yeah, pool, jacuzzi, heated as well. That's original. We did repaint the pool and add some touches. Yeah, but you will see, I wanted to show you this property. We have this one here that's already done. And then we have another one that's about 20 minutes away. That one is already sold, but we bought the one in front of it, which is mid-construction. So if you have time, we can see that and those as well. Amazing. But if not, then we can see the ones that are the 3 flips I have next to each other.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
I know we
which
want
one
to
of them is ready?
He's going to be speaking.
Yeah,
I know you wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Too, right?
100%, yeah.
Are you?
Or Ed is speaking at 4, I believe.
He's the last
okay,
one, probably.
okay.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm not. That's what they told me about. 100%
So we
sure.
got a little bit of time. Do you?
Yeah.
Are you okay with sharing your numbers on
Yeah,
this
of
deal?
course. Yeah.
So what is the purchase price, your rehab, and what is this appraised at? What would you sell it on the market for?
Yeah, so this one we bought for $388, and then the renovation was about $70. It's about 2,800 square feet, 2,800. We completely redid everything. Nothing here we kept. Patio door, everything is completely new. Some of the windows are new, not all of them. You're gonna see a couple of the other properties, they're gonna be completely new. And then backyard, we redid everything as well. So renovation was about 70. We bought it for 388, and then we're selling it for 480. We're planning to get near 580. We're planning to get about 570 to 575, which is gonna put us at about 60K of profit on this one. Yeah.
Cool. And how did you fund this deal?
So for this deal, I completely used my money, but for many of the other ones, we used private money. Yeah.
Do you fundraise it yourself, or?
Yeah. Just
How do
private.
you acquire your properties?
So we have a guy who pretty much gets all the deals for us, which he also is our agent. His wife is the agent. They've been in the business about 15 years.
Yeah.
And then my partner, he's my guy that controls a lot of it, and his wife has a cleaning business, so that's where we also have a good cleaning crew to do all the properties.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
How
we
many
don't have to.
bedrooms did you say this was?
This one is going to be, there's going to be 2 bedrooms downstairs, which one of them is a master, and there's going to be 3 bedrooms upstairs, and then one of them is the main master. Yeah.
Did this rehab go pretty cleanly for you guys? Did you run into unexpected challenges?
No, it's been pretty good. We've had a couple properties that we completely had to redo plumbing and electrical.
Yeah.
So that's been more of a challenge, but this one was fine. It took a little bit longer just because we are doing 7 properties at the same time. And you know,
Same GC?
We have two teams of GCs.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them is a GC, and then the other one is guys that my partner has been working for 5 years. Yeah.
Killing
All
it,
the
dude.
little
This-
Brand new doors as well. Everything is brand new.
This is a custom height door too.
Yeah, this is custom made by us.
You guys cut it.
It's actually the same like that door, but we cut it.
I see it.
It's a
I see
custom
it.
door.
I see it. Because I was like, this door is not regulated. I mean,
Ah.
it's for the stairs, right? So.
We have to do the magic to make it work.
Yeah, we're doing our first flip.
And then Hawaii.
Oh no, they're from Hawaii. I've been in here.
Oh, you live here?
Yeah,
So that's why I
The
went to
fans.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
fans.
nice.
Yeah.
Different kind of
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and I was just talking to Paul. You know Paul Lee?
Not so many people.
He
I need to
works-
see faces.
He works with Omar Merced.
Okay.
Possibly. Yeah.
So this is an interesting flip. He did everything brand new. It's got like some black furnishings, which I really, really love. But he gutted this whole thing out. This kid is 23 years old. He's doing some amazing things, and from what I understand, he's only been doing this for a few months. So it is possible. You just gotta get started.
How many houses? And then the other one took 10 months because of some partner and deal. But one of them, that takes longer to break down weights, but I want to get this serious. So now I've never done this.
Black
black and white.
trims and the black furnishings that you've got too.
Same shape.
Thank you.
Who's a designer? Who does
The designer is the same guy for us that gets the properties. He does the designing work as well. So that's going to be the master. You have a walk-in closet.
This is
Oh,
a
shit,
this is
this
not
is
a
a
closet. It's a
closet.
bedroom.
That's a bedroom, yeah.
This is a bedroom. Do you plan on putting the
So there
hardware?
actually used to be cabinets,
Yeah.
but one of the guys that was working on the demo did a mistake and removed it.
Oh,
So we got reimbursed for that, and then also we added in an option if they do want cabinets, then we'll install it for a smaller fee. Yeah.
It's another bedroom right there. He's
Walk-in
a
closet.
All new flooring?
On floor, carpets.
Is this the
Wow.
closet or not?
Huge, right?
some nice
Not a
bedroom.
bedroom here.
Shower.
Yeah.
Look at this. Got like an all the shower system is amazing.
Whoa.
I think you can might sell this pretty quick.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
How is this neighborhood?
The neighborhood is not my favorite, but that didn't go through. So we're waiting on, there's a couple more interested people.
I mean, it seems like a pretty clean neighborhood. The lots look big.
Yeah.
Is that Model Max across the street?
No, so this
Oh, it's-
house is actually overbuilt for the whole neighborhood.
I was
That's
gonna
why
say-
it's a little more difficult.
It's hard to comp it. I
Correct.
would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But nice. It's very
One of a
beautiful.
kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your corner.
finishing up a couple things, small things like around here, and
Yeah.
so we're gonna get that done.
So it's 3 full baths. Is there a bus stop close to this area? We're looking into
There's
pad
a-
splits.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
mean,
So
you
have
mean
3
like a
full
main
baths.
bus stop or like?
Yeah, I guess that's one of the
I don't even
criteria
know.
we're
It could
looking
it
for.
could be over there, but yeah, it doesn't have to be too close. But
Yeah,
I mean, it's got 3
It's always
full
an
baths.
option.
it's huge.
So how many flips have you done?
We're going to be
I never get you, but I never get you.
15 to 20.
Just nowhere, nowhere,
Yeah, we
nowhere.
got another one 2 days ago.
Congrats.
Thank you.
You usually work around this neighborhood, or is it wherever your agent?
No, we haven't done one here, but usually we do it where we're gonna go right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually have 4 there. One of them is already sold, and one of them is going on the market tomorrow, and then 2 more under construction.
And you get them mostly from? Did you get your first one from the same agent that you're working with now?
First one I got it before I met them, wholesaler,
Oh,
and then
okay.
the second one through another partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was curious, like where a lot of people are getting their deals, because obviously there's a lot of on market and off market
Yeah.
opportunities.
Yeah.
We got our first one right now through the wholesaler too, so
Nice.
I love the design because we went with, I was like, yeah, ours gonna look similar
Yeah,
Ours
planning
is-
to do white walls.
Actually, we're gonna paint our walls, like a very off-white. It's like close to
Nice.
white, but it's
Yeah.
not white.
That's what I did my first one.
Yeah.
Nice.
But actually, we like the white walls, but our contractor, he used to flip homes too
Yeah.
here in Vegas,
Mhm.
and he suggested us to not do white walls.
Yeah, do a little grayish.
A little, gray
Yeah.
or like
Well,
a
right now-
beige. But every house has different, right?
Yeah.
And so not every house has to be
Yeah.
the same.
We've been seeing, we used to do that, but we've been seeing a couple of the people starting to do white again.
Yeah.
That's why we kind of like
Switch,
did a couple
switch.
white
Yeah,
now
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You guys are doing. Joyce is saying you guys have 5 projects.
Oh, we have 7 right now.
7.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's
Yeah.
amazing, man.
Yeah.
This is
Goals.
This is great. Yeah.
Goals.
I love it. How far is the rest of the other?
What's the zip
properties
code on
in
the other one?
The other ones are gonna be. I'm gonna show you the location. One of them is a week from getting done. The other one's 2 weeks from getting
So
done.
all different stages of the reno.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
We got them like 5 days apart, so that's why
Oh
they're
my
little.
god! How did you
Yeah.
All through the same
get
agent?
them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How did you? How? Tell us how you acquired those.
We do a little bit
different
of all. Right now, most of them are MLS, but we've done a couple with wholesalers, and then some are on the MLS, and some are off market.
So all 3 of those properties that you have that's within 5 days apart, MLS, direct to seller. Or?
So 2 of them are MLS, and then 1 of them is wholesaler.
That's impressive. Very
Yeah.
impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So it's gonna be this area. This actually, it's permitted. It used to be garage.
St. Louis,
It's
nice.
the one done. It's gonna be
Converted.
a master bedroom and bathroom. That was
so
permitted as well.
I see.
Yeah.
Prior to purchase, or you guys?
Prior.
All the way to the top, like how much does that typically cost for a bathroom? Because I've been struggling trying to get something like that in our bathroom.
Yeah. Usually we get like from our bathroom guys, we just get a fixed rate, right?
okay.
It's not per like if we do a little more or a little less, it's still gonna be the same price. So it's pretty much we get like a price based on all the projects.
Oh, okay.
Per bathroom. It doesn't really matter if it's like gonna be 20 tiles less or
Right.
20 more.
What's the average cost on the bathroom side?
So I would say like a size like that one there, including, the flooring,
Full.
painting,
Yeah.
tile, the bathroom, the vanity, the bathtub, everything.
And then tiling the wall.
We put the glass as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be about 5,500
Per.
bathroom.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
not bad at all. I think in a white.
Yeah,
because
I mean the
prices-
glass we get for like 300, 350,
Yeah.
which is a really
You
good
just
price.
bought ours. How much was that?
400.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hawaii prices are so different. When we did
Yeah,
the
you guys
tile
are.
work for the bathroom,
Your materials are so much.
just
Yeah.
tile work alone was $5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything else was separate.
Yeah.
Now, with the multiple deals that you have, since you're using the same contractor, obviously for somebody who's doing only one, price is going to be different, right?
Yes.
Are you getting, are you working out a deal with these contractors to get you like a semi discount because of the volume of work
Exactly.
you're giving them?
Yeah, usually we get like, so the price they give us is only for labor.
And you buy the materials.
Correct, we pay for materials. So
Okay.
that's how we discount it based on the labor cost. For example, one of the properties in St. Louis, you're gonna see that one, we paid 20,000 for the labor
The entire project.
for all the work.
On your first one, was it already structured that way, or did you start where
No,
they
later
did
on.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I-
first one was another
I
group.
was already thinking of doing that
Yeah.
for the next one with.
Use the same
Yeah.
guy.
No, just get a labor estimate, and we buy all the
Buy the
materials.
Right.
Yeah. What does your contracts look like? Are you using contracts? Are you inking anything? And do you have a template for, your deposits? How much are you paying up front? And then
So we pay per week. So every week we give them, let's say it's gonna take 4 weeks or 5 weeks. If it takes 4 weeks, out of that 20, we will give them 5,000 a week.
do you
So
hold a retainer at all?
what is it?
Like a retainer at the end, 10% where you hold back until everything is
Punch
complete?
list.
Yeah, punch list.
It just depends, but we don't because the 5,000 a week is pretty much that. we don't pay them up front, right? So we pay them 5 for the week. When that's completed, we pay the other 5. That's completed, so that's the 50%.
So you've never had any issues with your contractor at all with payments and their scheduling, none of that?
We used to, especially before the team. But it's been getting, you always do, but it's been getting better. Yeah. Yeah, but as in timing, that's what we like the most, right? To come early, they've been doing it.
So do they get an incentive finishing projects early, and is there a fee or something like a penalty if they are behind?
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah, so we do, we will be doing that more. So how we're gonna be doing it for next year is pretty much if they finish the project within 5 weeks, they get like, a reward. And if they finish after 5 weeks, then the penalty is bigger than the reward. Just because we wanna finish it within about 4.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Rather than 5 weeks.
You're gonna put that in writing, like a contract?
Yeah, a contract,
Nice.
yeah. Because when you say 5 weeks, then they're gonna take their time to that 5 weeks.
Yeah.
True.
But when they know the penalty is gonna be bigger than the reward, they're gonna speed up to even try to get it quicker so they don't hit the penalty,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right?
You're using the same contractor now, right? Moving forward, it seems that way.
Two
Your design,
contractors.
the design is
Yeah.
gonna be exactly the same.
Designs we
Should be
usually
better.
keep the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So using all the same material.
Yeah.
It's like a template.
Except
You just
flip in
switch the
LA.
canvas.
Instead of using
Oh,
like the plastic looking marble, right?
Uh-huh.
The quartz on the bathrooms, we use actual tile.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's $1 million flip.
Right, okay.
5,500. Oh, you doing $1 million flip next
In
one?
In LA, no, we currently are. Yeah.
Wait, so how many projects are you working on right now?
So we have one in LA, and then this one is done, so I don't count it. And then the one in front of the flip we already sold that we bought in front, that's the second. And then the 3 that you're going to see later on, possibly, right? That's 5. And then if you remove this one, right, from 6 it goes to 5. The one we sold about a month ago. So we have 5, and then next Friday, we're closing on 2.
Wow.
So it's gonna be, now we're 5 from 7, but it's gonna be 7 again. Yeah.
And all through the same agent that's
Yes.
bringing, so that's basically your acquisitions.
Well, we do a little bit of everything. I mean, I have a lot of
wholesalers
wholesalers that I know as well.
Yeah.
So one of them, for example, out of those 3, I brought that. And then connections, a couple of the guys in the group, they send me deals sometimes if they don't want to do it. So it's from everywhere, honestly. From wherever you can get a flip, it's the best.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you can't rely on one person. If
Right.
something happens to that person or they don't do it anymore,
Business
they
is
decide
dead.
not to do it.
Leads
Right.
go anymore.
Yeah.
You get just leads like flowing in
Yeah.
everywhere.
So it's
That's
from
awesome.
everywhere, like I have an agent that also sends me deals sometimes. They also do flipping, and a bunch of investors that, sometimes they can't take another one, they just send it to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And do you project manage all your projects, or do you have a project manager?
My partner usually does that. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's managing, or she are managing
Yeah.
making sure things are on time, on budget.
Yeah, they manage it.
Good, good.
Are you mainly just doing flipping? Do you wholesale at all, or are you
No,
buying
flipping.
homes?
Yeah,
Okay.
only flipping.
Only flipping.
Yeah.
And then when you're selling this, are you gonna put them into the MLS, or are you planning to just go direct to buyer?
MLS everything.
MLS.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other 3 houses that will be done this month, we're gonna do virtual staging on them as well.
Yeah, he's trying to get it
Yeah.
running the virtual
Trying to think
staging.
of if there's an AI method to do the virtual staging.
Right.
Hack it, but
Yeah, it gets expensive.
yeah, right.
It depends how many
But some of the
pictures.
listings that you see are like, that's virtual. That looks so real. Like
Right.
the blankets are wrinkled.
You
and
have
I'm
to
like,
figure, yeah, it's hard to tell which
Yeah,
is
I
real.
have one.
Yeah.
My first flip actually, we did the virtual staging.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you actually stage any of your properties?
With actual furniture, no, but the
Probably at a
$1 million.
certain price point.
Right.
Yeah,
We
once
will
you get to
A few of
the
the common and the
Yeah.
primary bedroom.
Yeah, we're planning on buying next week. We've been working on it for over a month. It's a 8,000 square feet house for $1 million ARV
Wow.
here in Vegas,
here in Vegas.
what part of town?
It's gonna be towards Henderson.
Oh, cool.
Oh god, we have to check that out because we
I'd
live in
love to see
Henderson.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
So we'll
get your
definitely-
contact so that we can.
It's going to be huge. It's so they started building it, but it's literally all you can see is wood. So it's,
So it's
You're
like the
gonna buy
frame,
mine.
There's
it's
6
the
months
frame
of-
level right now.
yeah, it needs about 900,000 in renovation.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's the biggest project yet.
I can't wait to see that one.
That's
Yeah.
levels right there.
Yeah.
We're not waiting for
Stuff,
this.
man.
I need to check the
Yeah,
neighborhood
no worries,
again. I
go
don't know
ahead.
it by my
Yeah,
head.
well,
But you guys should come by
for sure.
Yeah, I'll get your contact so we can
for sure.
Do you have a Christian?
share projects.
Hey, boss.
Hey, boss, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they- what's his name? I just added, I don't know if you saw. You
Yeah.
just added me back, yeah. So Shelly.
Perfect.
Yes,
This
I
is
got
beautiful.
I got your
You did a
shirt.
great job with this.
Thank you.
Well done. I love this.
That was hard to install.
Yeah?
We have to get kind of like a fire ladder to go up.
Nice top right? Our contractor, he has the one on the wheels.
Right.
So he can go up higher. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't want
Oh,
to
yeah?
videos. Why don't you meet it too and record it for you?
Perfect.
Such a big driveway.
Yep.
There's no HOA.
Yeah.
Because here in Vegas, HOA is like this. Everything.
For our purposes, actually, you know, HOA, like, you know what it looks like in this room? Because they'll see that green house.
A person who has no wealth has 1,000 wishes. A person who has no health has just one. Left side! Right side! Everybody make some noise! Put your hands together! We're gonna cue the video and everybody stand up, keep it going!
For us, we put a lot of attention and effort into our marriage too. And so, like, one of the things that we like to talk a lot about is, I think as entrepreneurs, you know, you put so much on the business and it's easy to neglect the family, and you wake up one day and you got money in the bank but chaos at home. And we've gone through that phase a little, right? But we're very intentional now about real success and real happiness is not just the bank account, but really your relationships. And so with each other and with our kids, we really try to make that a big priority in our lives. You can't do that if you're following the school system, because you gotta, you know, you're gonna vacation when everybody vacations and you only get these certain windows of time. And so we really didn't like that idea, for one. And so like when my wife first wanted to homeschool, and we've been doing it a long time, about what, 14, 15 years? Long time.
16.
Okay. So when we started, she came to me, she said, I think I want to homeschool. And I'm like, I don't know, no, that's not, I don't think that's
Suffer and suffer. Really, God? But what God will do is take a tragic event and have it make a million different meanings in other people's lives for the good. Let me give you an example of that. I'll tell you what my two skills are first. And I made hundreds of millions and I reach millions of people with them. It's pretty cool. I have two skills. One, I love humans. I connect with them in a way that's relatively unique. And that developed even more as I got older. So I am present with people in a very unique way. But man, remember I told you, I don't have a lot of talent, so I'm just gonna brag for two things. And then when you hear where they came from, this will all come together. If you were my Uber driver last night, I wasn't just another passenger in the car. I know he's got 4 kids. I know he's been driving for 17 years. I know he used to work for Boeing. I know his wife cheated on him. I know that he started crying telling me about it. I know that he's recently taken her back, but he doesn't totally trust her yet. He was looking for some sliver of an answer as to how can I reconnect with my wife. This was in a 12-minute ride. If you've ever watched my podcast, you can watch one person get interviewed on my show, and on another show, it'll be a totally different conversation. So I connect and relate and have an energy transfer with human beings that's almost supernatural. That's number one skill. Second one, I communicate very well. That's it. 700-800 million bucks came my way through it. This week I'm in Costa Rica, the UK, here twice. I come back here Sunday and speak, and Dubai, speaking around the world. Only reasons I got those two skills. My IQ's not real high. I'm not 6'4". I still don't possess a ton of self-confidence. I have some, but it's kind of conditional, frankly, sometimes. It's two skills. You want to know where they came from? Do you?
Yeah.
Did I mention I was the son of a drug addict and an alcoholic?
Yep.
Oh, here's where they came from. I'm 5 years old. I got 3 little sisters. My dad, how would I describe my dad? A tormented soul when I was young. Any of you raised by like a dude? Do you know what I mean when I say a dude? I mean, like, I've been afraid of 2 people, by the way. I coach boxers and UFC fighters. They don't beat me up, but I'm not afraid of them. I've been afraid of 2 humans in my life. It's a long story. Mike Tyson, a little encounter we had. It's a great story. But I was literally afraid. So afraid, one of those afraid dudes, you never do this. I actually told my wife, babe, I'm scared right now. And Chuck Liddell's a good buddy of mine. A whole bunch of dudes, fighters are good friends of mine. Michael Chandler I work with, so they beat me up, but I ain't afraid of them. And the other one's my dad. And unfortunately, he did beat me up. It was my dad. I watched my dad more than 50 physical fights. Can you imagine? No joke. Side of the freeway, you cut my dad off. My dad's not one of those BS, we're going to follow you for a minute to scare you. My dad is following you. If we have to follow to your driveway, we're fixing this. I watched my dad in the right field pavilion at Angel Stadium get in a fight. I watched him in the left field pavilion when Kurt Gibson hit his home run to win the World Series. We were in the parking lot because my dad had gotten in a fight that night. Isn't that crazy? Side of the freeway, you name it. How about this one? St. Dennis Catholic Church one Sunday in the donut line. Right after church, head-butted an MFer, dude fell out right in front of Father Potoff. We came back the next week, my dad's like, hey, peace be with you. Hail Mary, brother. Like nothing happened. Blasted. Just had no idea he'd knocked this dude out. I'm like, Dad, look at this, goosebumps. I'm like, Daddy, I don't think we should find another church. Why would we find another church? Because you're drunk headbutting people at Catholic church. I don't know what the penance is on that one, but it's way more than like 3 Hail Marys and 2 Our Fathers. You got problems, dude. But anyway, when I was 5 years old, my old man said to me, he goes, look, you're the man of the house. He kind of knew he'd go on these benders. You protect your mom and the sisters from any bad guys that might come back through this door. Here's the truth. That bad guy was him. And so when I'm 5 years old, I would see my dad come through the front door, hear his car pull up, and I would immediately go to the front door. Imagine this 5-year-old little boy. And I would watch this man come through the front door, and I would read him. And I would connect and be present, and I would notice all these little things about him. I was fully present. What's his body language? Can I smell any alcohol? Is his tie a little crooked? How's he walking? What's his tonality? What's his speech like? In fact, by the time I was 7 years old, I was so good that I could tell by the sound his key made in the lock whether he was drunk or not. That's how hyper-connected and perceptive I had to become. If he was drinking, I would say, Mama, go upstairs and take a bath, and take Mimi and Andrea and Erica upstairs, please. I'm 5. If he was sober, we would have dinner. But if he was drinking, man, I'll never talk about what would happen when I was left downstairs with my dad. It's not fair to him. The second thing I would do is the minute I knew he was drinking, I had to change his energy and shift his state. I'm 5. Hey, Daddy. Yeah. My whole job was at the end of the hallway, there's a liquor cabinet. I had to get him away from it. I was just at the airport 2 weeks ago coming here. You know your reticular activator that I teach in my books? If you don't, you should get my book. We'll see things that are important to you that other people won't see. For me, I'm eating breakfast one morning. I'm at this bar like a Ruby's in the airport. There's all this alcohol. There are like hundreds of bottles. I see Beefeater's gin. Nobody drinks that anymore. But my dad did. My dad's was Beefeater's gin. I had to get my dad to put that Beefeater's down, man. He was already drunk. What my dad would do is he would walk to the liquor cabinet. I thought every daddy did this. He would pour a glass. Before he'd take his coat off. He would drink 8 of them. And I would count them as a little boy. I thought every dad did that. Then we'd get it on. 8 of them. 8 became such an important number to me. That's the number I wore in baseball. I switched positions to play position 8. That's how much ache is in this little boy's emotional imprinting. So my job was to get him away. So I'd say, Daddy, how was your day? It's bullshit, nothing good. I'd say, well, I got a 93 on my spelling test. You did? Yeah, I hit 2 jacks in baseball. Where'd you hit him? Right center, and then one over left field. You did? Wow, you didn't have any good meetings yet? Well, the 1 o'clock was good. We got a new car. And I'd get him over to the couch. If I could get him away from the cabinet, I could get him to the couch. Chance he could sober up and my mom and sisters could come downstairs and we could be a family that night. Now, why do I tell you all that? God was using that pain in this little boy, that on the other side of that, he gave him 2 skills, his unbelievable ability to connect with people and his ability to change people's state when he communicates, just like I'm doing with you right now, to change millions of people's lives. God will use your greatest pain if you survive it, and all pain, by the way, is temporary. In fact, everything is temporary except your soul. Your body's even temporary. Your problems are temporary. Your achievements are temporary. Your emotions are temporary, not your soul. And so those 2 skills were used in me. Why does that matter? It matters because in life, you are most qualified to help the person or people you used to be. See, all this help people thing, you have to grow and change and go through pain and add these things to you so you're qualified downstream to help the people you used to be. Does that make sense? Say yes. That's one of those, oh my gosh, I should never forget that things. Watch this. The book's written. My dad's passed away. Been sober 35 years. There's a good story. My dad gets sober. My dad passes away. Book comes out. Millions of copies sold. I wake up about 9 months ago, crying in my sleep, next to my kindergarten sweetheart. She seen me cry like twice. She goes, what's wrong? I said, oh my God, something just occurred to me. I'm 51 years old at the time. I'm 52 now. I went, babe. I woke up. It's 3 a.m. I go, someone help Daddy. She went, what, honey? I said, someone help Daddy. She goes, what? I said, someone help my dad get sober. I don't know who he is or she is. Some precious human being completely changed my life, and I don't know who they are. And they might not even know that I'm my dad's son. They don't know this one little act of helping this drunk man. When, by the way, I knew this because my dad told me I was going to take my life. Your mom was leaving me. I decided I was going to take my life. Now, I don't know if this was in a bar or an alley or a hallway somewhere, but some precious man or woman, I now know it's a man, I didn't at the time, saved my dad's life and helped him. Can you imagine the ripple effect of helping one person, their son is me, and I've reached millions? You never know when you're doing something great with your life, but listen to me. That's right, you clap for that. You, not me, you were born to do something great with your life, but you won't know it more than likely when you're doing it. It never feels like you're making history when you're doing it. And you're going to do it in big ways and small ways. Not all it's going to be on Instagram. I own an island right now. It's worth $100 million. It's the best property in the United States. Who gives a shit? Every other speaker in my class that has less, they parade their stuff up here. I can't take that island with me, but I can take what I do for you today with me. You can take it with you. See, you're most qualified to help the person you used to be. Let me prove it to you. This is going to blow your mind. What qualified this precious person to help my dad? Was it how perfect they were? How amazing they were? Nope, because I've met him. Guess what? His name's Ed. My name's Ed, my dad's name's Ed, my grandfather's name's Ed, and the dude who changed my dad's life and mine, his name happens to be Ed. And that ain't a cool name. It's an old grandpa name. And you don't meet a lot of Eds. What are the odds God had 4 Eds in my life? You know what qualified this dude? You know what qualified him? Watch this. He was also a drunk and a drug addict at one time. And then got sober. He was a liar. He lived in the shadows. He whacked his kids around. God was using that pain he was going through to qualify him once he survived it to help my dad. You are most qualified to help the person you used to be. If you used to be broke and you ain't so broke anymore, you're immensely qualified to help broke people. You happen to know about something you didn't know about before and you can help people with it, you're immensely qualified to help all those people that don't know. You used to be a broken person and you ain't quite so broken anymore, you're qualified to help broken people. God will use your imperfections, your sin, the very things you think disqualify you from winning. I'm not that smart. I had a divorce. I got a bankruptcy. I screwed somebody. I had this sin. I made this mistake. I come from a crappy family. I'm black. I'm white. I'm Mexican. Whatever it is. God will use that stuff that qualifies you to help people that you used to be. Can I get an amen on that? Say yes. I could, here's the deal. I could leave right now, but I won't. Let's further give you my qualifications. You want to know what an idiot I am? I'll prove it to you. I'm in the financial services business. I built my first wealth. Made a lot of money doing that. Then I parlayed that into way more stuff. I'm struggling in that business at the time. This is an embarrassing story, totally true. My wife were here, she would validate it. I lie a lot when I speak, but with my wife's here, I can't get away with it. So, totally true story. I'm going broke in the financial business. I don't have time to tell you how broke, let's just put it this way. Electricity turned off, house foreclosed on, car repoed, then water got turned off. You can have a lot of things happen in your life, but if you lose running water, you're screwed. Can't cook, can't bathe. For a month and a half, me and my new bride, who I'd sold the dream since kindergarten that we were going to be rich, we'd have to get up in our now apartment that used to be our house. Now we're living in an apartment. We would have to walk down to the pool. Picture the apartment pool, you know those outdoor showers that are there? My wife and I showered there for a month and a half every day. All of our neighbors knew it. I would literally hold a towel up while my bride took her shower and brushed her teeth, as my neighbors were walking by us going to work. And then she'd switch with her hair wet, hold it up, and I would do it. Totally ashamed, totally emasculated. And I had to go out every day and sell a dream while I was living a nightmare. Anyone relate? I sold a dream while I was living a nightmare. Had I not lived that nightmare, I wouldn't be qualified to help those of you that are living one right now. See how God works? You gotta go become successful though, to have the other side of the story. I go to a meeting one night, I needed the commission by Cal State LA, I'll never forget it. And my car was a Honda CRX. Anybody old enough here to remember Honda CRXs? We'll date the crowd. There's all the old people. So I drove a Honda CRX. I would park it a block away from the house where I would sell, because I figured if they saw this broken down ass car, I'm already young, they're gonna take financial advice from a broke young guy. So I would literally walk down the street, grab my briefcase, because there was no laptops, that's how old I am. I thought a businessman should have a briefcase, by the way. So I would walk down the street to their house in my briefcase. The only thing in that briefcase was a pen and my presentation. Nothing else in there. But I needed to look important. I got to their house, I needed the sale really bad that night. They said, let me think about it, which is no. I didn't have the closing ability to fix it, and I left. I remember leaving there going, I suck. This is not for me. This is God. God, you don't even like talking to people. You're not even good with people. You're an introvert. You're shy. Why in the world are you in the sales business? And I go around the corner, and I can see my car down there, and the glass is on the curb. You know what that meant back in those days? Most of you too young. It meant someone just jacked your car stereo. If you had a Kenwood or an Alpine, people were coming hunting. Remember those days, everybody? I'm thinking, I got a Sanyo from Radio Shack. Who the hell wants that? I get up to the car. They didn't take it. God help me. They did not take my stereo. I haven't told the story in a while. That's funny. You know what they took? My passenger seat. You gotta be a very specific criminal. You left your house that night going, here's what I'm on the hunt for. I need a passenger seat of a Honda CRX, and I ain't coming home till I steal one. My dumb ass rolls up with exactly what you were in the marketplace for. I don't even know how long that takes to get out of a car. Stole my passenger seat. I remember, my wife just reminded me of this. I only told this story once in like the last 9 months. My wife was there when I told it. She goes, you don't remember, you got a rock as the passenger seat. So when I would field train agents, they sat on this rock. But she goes, babe, that thing where you say you have a low IQ, I can prove it to you. I'm like, easy, she's like, no. You would literally make the biggest deal. People would get in the car, and you'd be like, hey, safety. They're sitting on a rock, right? Imagine me selling you the drink. We're going to the top, man. We're changing lives over here, baby. You don't know it, but I took a shower in the pool this morning. Sit on that rock. But here's what I would make a big deal out of. She goes, you were so strict about this. Put your seatbelt on. I made this. They're sitting on a rock. If we get in an accident, they're going through the windshield with a rock. But dumbass over here. So anyway, I saved up about $6,000. I'm like, babe, they're not taking me seriously. I need a Mercedes. She's like, get one. I'm in the penny saver. That's how old I am. And I'm looking for Mercedes. Here's one of the ads. And of course, one's $65,000, $85,000, $45,000, $92,000. I find one that says Mercedes-Benz SL 600, parentheses, kinda. I'm like, tell me more. And here's what it was. It was a kit car. Here's the good news. Most of you are well-adjusted adults. You don't even know what the hell that is, and you shouldn't know. Some of you hood rats like me, you know exactly what a kit car is. Here's what a kit car is. It ain't a real Mercedes. It's a shitty car, and they weld a Mercedes body onto your shitty car. And you pretend to drive a Mercedes. But I couldn't be a beggar or a chooser, so I went down to look at this kit car Mercedes. When I called the lady, she's like, look, I'll just warn you up front. You will fool 50% of the people in this car. It'll be great. But the 50% you don't fool, they can't stop laughing. I'm talking fallout, so you usually know before you come look at it. By the way, the heater blows full time too, and it's August, so I don't know if you're gonna want this thing. I'm like, hey man, let me come check it out. I check it out, I'm like, you know what, I'll take it. We negotiate a little bit, I give her the money. This is when the power of one more. Power of one more entered my life the first time when my dad said, I'm gonna try one more time to get sober. And he did. Second time it entered my life is when he came back from rehab. I said, Daddy, are you never gonna drink again? He says, I can't promise you that, son. What I will promise you is I won't. And also, if you want to become successful and achieve something most people in your family have never even thought about achieving, you're going to go through crap on a very regular basis, right or wrong, right? So when you're going through that, how you view it, the prism through which you view that, matters. It matters. For me, when I would go through it before, it used to be like validation and verification. God didn't want me to do it. Oh, this is a sign I'm not supposed to be doing this. It's just how I've always been. Man, if they knew how my dad used to whack me around and I said, Max, this is the winning shirt. You know Tiger wears red to win on Sundays? We're wearing blue because these motherfuckers are going to be crying in about 2 hours. That's it. Now, by the way, true story, there's a few of you here that know me. My son had never heard me cuss before that day. He'd heard his mom cuss all the time, but never his dad. So these motherfuckers are going to be crying when this is done. He's like, I'm like, listen to me. Here's what's going to work. You ready? Well, listen to Daddy. Here's what's going to happen. No more practice swings. You have a beautiful swing, Max. We're going to compete. I've never done this. I'm going to tell you exactly what club to hit and where to hit it. We're going to get very specific, very competitive. You got it? Now hit this driver, go hit your ball. And then I watched my son walk like he normally walked over the tee box, and now I got to go get these lunches, and now I'm coming off of the creatine. And I'm thinking, what did I do? I may be getting arrested for assault. My kids heard me drop 3 F-bombs in a minute and a half, and we have no chance of winning. I go get the lunch, and I remember watching off in the distance. Picture this with your kids, because you know at one time we were both pretty good looking. These are the 3 Ed Milettes. That's my great papa in the middle. That's my dad. See what my dad's wearing? Golf shirt and sunglasses. That was my dad's move. He loved to play golf with me. Neither one of us are any good. It was about 5 hours together with his best friend. Do you know what I would pay right now to play golf with my dad one more time? You can have my island. Give me my dad. So let me see him come back in a golf cart. Good shot, kiddo. You being good to Cristiano? You make sure you're calling your sisters. He didn't care about my money. In fact, my jet was parked down the street from where my dad lived. He could have walked. He never got on it. I said, Dad, let's go play golf in Hawaii. He's like, nah. I play golf in Chino with you. I don't care about where we are. I want to be with you. Could care less about money. Papa in the middle. You ever anybody when you were a kid that believed in you? Like that one person who made you feel special? Do you know who I'm talking about? Maybe it was your mom or your dad, an uncle, a teacher, an auntie, your grandma. Did you have that person when they looked at you, you're like, oh, you felt something? You know what I'm talking about? Yes or no? Yeah. Picture their face just for a second. Just let them be here with you for a second. Get emotional when you think about them. Because they're the one person that saw the real you. Here's what I would like to tell you on their behalf. They were right. They were right. You were supposed to do something great with your life. That person for me is the dude in the middle there, Edward Michael Joseph Milet the first. Let me tell you about Papa real quick. Papa didn't finish the 4th grade. Well, how come every time you walk out, you go, you were supposed to do something great with your life? That's what Papa told me. So I tell you, I love being a little bit of Papa in everybody's life. I remember when he died going, oh my God, Dad's in Papa's seat, now I'm in Dad's seat. Like that. Like that. Look how young I am in that picture. Like that. Like that. I was in the front row of these meetings, the young cool guy. Now I'm 52. Like that, my daughter was born. Now she's at Clemson. Like that round of golf happened that day with Max. Now he's graduating college. like that. Me and my dad were playing golf one day. My dad's my favorite dude. Deep voice, just like me. He's going, that ain't what happened. I went to 8 years of fighting it. Surgery, chemo, radiation, proton therapy, chemo, surgery, radiation, experimental chemo. 8 years. I say, Dad, when I would see him, I'm going to do this part quick because something happened in my family. Every time I would see him, he was looking like that. I'd say, Dad, he said, by the way, see what my dad's wearing? I'll tell you why. I taught my dad all the visualization techniques I teach in my book. And every day my dad would play a round of golf with me and visualize it. Just me. He'd get dressed every day to do it. I said, Dad, why would you said you weren't going to do this. He goes, Eddie, I want you to remember something. Let me help you. Watch this. He said, it's only when you're threatened with never having one more day do you understand how precious one is. He goes, I'll do anything to be here for one more day with your mom. I'll do anything to have one more chance to talk to you about what's going on, man. I'll do anything to maybe get to one of my granddaughter's weddings. Maybe see one of my grandsons play another football game. I'll do anything. I said, I'm down here working on the book. How are you? He goes, I'm good. We just played Pebble Beach. I said, good. He goes, oh man, I played awesome. I said, good. He goes, I shot 67. He goes, man, what? He goes, I don't know how to tell you this. I'm like, what? He goes, you played like shit. I go, get the hell out of here. My lunch is here, I gotta go. An hour later, my dad called me. One more. Hey, please, I wanna go home. I have one more day. What? I have one more day, kiddo. Please. My heart just sank. I said, I'll call your doctor, Dad. I called the doctor, I said, hey, he's talking crazy. He goes, Ed, send an ambulance, take him home. I said, what? He goes, they know. I said, who the fuck is they? He said, someone is gonna die, Ed. They know. That's 3 hours later. That's my dad coming home one more time. By the way, melt. That woman right there is my mom. My dad's wife of 50 years. Watching her husband come home one more time. Someday, you will have one more time. Someday, your mom or dad's going to have one more time. If they're still here, you best get in a hurry and making them proud of you. My dad came home that day a totally different man than the one that came through that door. By the way, that's the door that I used to be afraid of the man that would come through. 35 years later, a totally different man came home with a totally beautiful life. A totally changed man. He helped thousands of other people that used to be him. He helped thousands of other people get sober in his life. Because you're most qualified to help the person or people you used to be. That staircase to my mom's right is the staircase I told you earlier I would send my mama up. Right next to that paramedic is the liquor cabinet that I would try to get my dad away from. Right there at the end of the hallway. I don't think you can change your life. I know someone can because I watched my hero do it firsthand. With one decision. One decision. This is my dad with one more hour. Who do you want to be when you have one more hour? My dad woke up about 20 minutes after this picture. Like, I'm so proud of you. I can't believe God gave you to me as my only son. I love you. And he closed his eyes. About 20 minutes later, he took one more breath. Oh, it went away. I don't have it. Sorry. I listened to it's in my phone. I listened to a voicemail from my dad. And in that voicemail, my dad said, hey, you can't take it with you. You can't take it with you. See, after my dad died, I was with his body, My mom and my sisters didn't want to be in the room. It was about an hour and a half before the hearse came, and I had the honor of being with my dad during that time. Except something occurred to me about 3 minutes into that experience. My dad was gone. That was not my dad. My dad was gone. His body was still there, but that was not my dad. By the way, you know what else was still there? All of my dad's awards were right in the room we were in. You're not your accumulations or your accomplishments. You know what was in the driveway? My dad's car. You're not your stuff. We were in my dad's house. My dad, when he died, still had problems. You're not your problems. He still had fears. You're not your fears. So what are you? You're a soul. You're a spirit. You're a life force. You're an energy. My dad can't take any of those things with him. But here's the good news. You can leave something here. What did he leave here? He left the 4 of us that were still in that house. He left his wife and children. A part of my dad is in me. That soul, that spirit, those memories, that contribution lives on through me. The thousands of people he helped get sober, he left that here. He left the difference he made in the world. He left his energy here in the world. You can't take any of those other things with you, but you do get to leave something here. Do not lose the things that you can take with you to just go chase this stuff you can't get. None of that goes with you. Don't lose all that in spite of the things you could leave here. You're supposed to leave something here. You were born to do something great with your life. And let me tell you what I've realized. In every family, when you meet a family that's rich, you ever meet a rich family? Yes or no? Yeah. Somewhere back in their lineage, they weren't. Oh, you ever meet a happy family, like joyous and peaceful? Somewhere back in their lineage, they were not. So what happened to that family? Let me tell you what happened to that family. The one shows up. The power of one person in one family can change it forever. In my family, I'm the one. In the Milet family, I'm the one. My dad set the stage by getting sober, but I'm the one. The world will never have their thumb on the Milets again. My nieces and nephews think differently than I thought as a little boy. We're a happy family. We're a giving family. We're a joyous family. We make memories. We're not perfect. We have our ups and downs, and we're a damn rich family. And we never were before. I'm the one that took the shots, the rejection, the late nights, the early mornings, the people screwing me, talking bad about me, all the worries, all the fears, all the truth. I'm the one on the lonely road. If you're feeling something right now, you're the one. You are the one for your family. You're the one. Let me hear you say it. I'm the one. You are the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. You are. That person that made you feel a certain way, they were right. You got to step into it. You got to compete. You got to help the people you used to be. You got to survive temporary pain. All that's on the line is your damn family. It's just your dadgum life. It's just your life. That's what's on the line right here. I'm not casual when I get to share time with you. I want your life to change. There's this doctor, you know what she calls the one? She calls it a transitional character. Let me read this to you last. A transitional character is one who in a single generation changes the entire course of a lineage of a family. The changes might be for good or ill, but the most noteworthy examples are those individuals who grew up in an abusive, emotionally destructive environment or a poor family and who somehow find a way to metabolize the poison and refuse to pass it on to their children. They break the mold. They refute the observation that abused children become abusive parents, that the children of alcoholics become alcoholic adults, that poor children become poor adults, that unhappy children have to be unhappy adults. Their contribution to humanity is to filter the destructiveness out of their own lineage so that the generations downstream will have a supportive foundation upon which to build productive lives. A transitional character. I came here today to remind you of one thing. You were born to max out your life. You're one decision away. You're the one in your family. And if you embrace it and you step into it and you believe that time is now and not later, the people, places, and things will begin to appear all around you so that when you have one more day left, you can look back at your life and go, I did it! Man, we did it! Our family did something awesome. I did something awesome with my life. We saw it all. We did it all. I felt it all. I turned it around. I kept getting knocked down, but I kept getting back up. See, here's the thing. Last thing. I want you to go to heaven. I don't even mean that metaphorically. As a Christian, I want you to go to heaven. And all you got to do to get there is the Lord says, well done, good and faithful servant. But I have a hallucination. When you get there, I believe he introduces you to the man or woman you were born to be. I think when you get there, you're going to meet him or her. And when I get there, I'm going to tell you something right now. I ain't perfect. I get knocked down. I screw up all the time. I'm a zoo. But I'm chasing that guy. When I get there, I want to chase that man and go, hey man, I've been chasing you all my life. I got knocked down, I screwed up, I messed up, but I kept getting up, I kept getting up, I kept getting up, I kept getting up. One more time. Because I love my family more than I'm afraid. I love my family more than I'm scared. I love my family more than the adversity. I will keep getting up for my family. And I'm going to, when he gets there, I want the guy to go, hey man, I was watching you. I saw that one screw up. Holy crap, if they knew about that one. And that other thing. But man, you kept getting up. Man, you did it. You caught me. You maxed out your life. You caught me. We're identical twins. To me, that's heaven. Hell looks a lot different. Man, I was chasing you. And the market changed. And I kept getting up. But then that one, I just didn't want to get up again. It just got too hard. Well, what happened? And here's the truth of what you would say if you don't get back up. I was afraid. I lived my life scared. I was more afraid than I loved my family. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was in the right room with this guy who was talking about it. Back in 2023, I felt it. Yeah, man, that's too bad. I don't know who you are. That's hell. The people that I used to be and that I still am. In every way, shape, or form, we can go through all of this together. So thank you so much, and God bless you. God bless you.
Like Ed in my own life now. Like everything he was talking about on stage, Pete Vargas was saying there are guys who are on stage that are very different off stage. But I can tell you in the couple of months that Ed and I have now connected, he's sending me texts just like what he's telling you. He's sending me my own content. He's like, dude, that was really good, man. Keep it up. I'm proud of you. And so, for you guys, my hope is that you have someone like that in your own life that is able to help you get to the next level, encourage you, motivate you, and just be that person. So, did you guys have a good time at WealthCon? So as we wrap up here, we're going to have a after party over at Parkway Tavern that everyone is invited to, so you guys can go check that out. I'm super excited for everybody that's joined in our community. We've had a ton of you over the last 2 days, and this is going to be the conclusion. So if I've not gotten a picture with you, I'm going to be over there in the back getting pictures. If you guys are ready to be the one for your family and you want us to help you do it, we would love to play a part in that. We'd love to have you in our programs, in our community. And so I'll be back there with everyone else, and I'll see you guys soon in January for the next one. Thank you.
So WealthCon has come to an end. What do you think about it?
I still am pretty pumped up about it. I think that there's still a lot to learn, and there's still a lot of people that you can network with here. Education never ends, and on top of that, what Ed Milet's last message was, there's always room for one more to make a change in your life. And that's such a big message, because if you quit now, you're never gonna get to where you wanna be. And the takeaway too for me is that I am the one to make the change in my life and in my family. So one day I hope to be the one to take care and make a change in somebody else's life. I think it was a fantastic event. No matter what event it is that you go to, the main important thing is that you're networking and that you're learning and growing. One of the speakers had spoken about being on your own platform, creating your own platforms and being on other people's platforms. So this is one of them, being at conferences and real estate meetups, that sort of thing. So I think it's just part of a bigger picture of creating your own brand and And the more and more that I go into these events, I feel like I get to network and I get to build the people that I know and to build the knowledge and go outside of my comfort zone. I always think that there's always room to grow and that we're capable of much, much more. I think Ryan did a great job making Ed Milet the keynote speaker because he has definitely provoked a whole lot of emotions and motivation with his storytelling about his father and his son, and it really resonated with me and what the power of one more could be. The other message that I really, really enjoyed was that you are the only person that can make a difference to the person who you used to be. So the person that I was yesterday is completely different from the person that I am today, and also tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And the only way that I am growing is because of surrounding myself with people like this and learning and growing with more knowledge.
Walking through the hallways at WealthCon here at the M Hotel or Resort, what kind of free stuff did you get?
I got a lot of t-shirts. I think that was a nice perk to draw people into the booths. But the most important thing is that these draw you to people that are sitting behind a desk. So I think that was very important. You get to really learn who those people are, the services that they offer, and how they can help you grow your business. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to make it on your own. You need a team and you need to grow your business, because the ultimate goal is to not be a resource or an employee. It's to be an owner, and that's to be able to walk away from the business whenever you want to and whenever you achieve that freedom, to allow the business to continue to run without you there.
So we toured a house earlier this afternoon. What do you think of the house we toured and his strategy of finding these houses?
Matt, he's doing a lot of great things. I think at his age, the way he's scaling is definitely where I want to be, and he makes it possible. The house that he did buy was rehabbed, but it was a beautiful property in a neighborhood that needed some upgrade, obviously, but I think he did such a great job. The colors, the finishes that he had selected is very modern, and that is going to appeal to a lot of buyers. On top of that, it had many, many bedrooms. It was very well done. It also had a pool, and it's not very far away from here. So I think that he did a great job finding the deal, rehabbing it, managing it, and turning it around to get it onto the market.
So we're here in Las Vegas. Are you planning to get a property here?
I always plan to get a property everywhere, depending if the numbers are right, and if I can connect with the right people here. Yes, I am going to get a property here in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and we're constantly looking. So that's the mission while we're here, is to go network and to also find and tour as many properties as we can, make the right partnerships, and hopefully lock in a deal here in this area. Hey everybody, so we just finished WealthCon 4 of 2023. This is my second one that I have attended, and still as pumped up as ever for my real estate journey. Looking forward to many more, finding deals and meeting new people. We're ready to go to the cocktail party at the Parkway Tavern. He did say he was from Canada.
Oh, for real?
Have you seen it? I mean, who else is it? Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be in my video.
Hi there. We were just like talking about you guys. We're like, are they coming?
Yeah, we're actually gonna go tour at like 7:45. We're gonna go check out a house with the kid.
Oh, I forget you guys are local.
Oh, you
are?
Yeah, we're gonna go check it out.
I want to go.
Let us know. I got the address.
Yeah,
Are they there?
we're literally right there.
Okay. Cool. All right, I'll see you in a bit. you guys his contractors? You're his contractors?
Oh shit, nice. Bedroom. Oh, there's some bedroom. It's a closet. Oh shit, even the same shower style dress. Yeah.
Wow, this is pretty.
So
And do a video.
might as well put 2 showers.
Right, just video. Hi guys, so we're here at he's a little late. We're a little early, I guess, but so we just decided we were gonna go give ourselves a self-tour. Place looks fantastic, same concept as his other project, the black and the white theme colors. Look at this bathroom, and his fireplace is amazing. Look at this closet. Wow, that's another bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Just 10 minutes, but we decided we were just gonna walk in.
Good.
But it looks
Perfect,
great.
yeah. There used to be a garage door.
Yeah.
We closed that, and this used to be just an access to go outside, right? How the garages have, you can go out. And then we closed it up and made it into a walk-in closet.
Do you have to do a permit for this?
It was permitted before.
Well, that's what you were saying, everything was permitted.
Yeah, it was permitted, and then they redid it to a garage. And you know, so we put it back. And then there used to be no opening here. So we made that opening. It used to be through there, but we wanted this to be just a walk-in closet.
It's nice.
Yeah, so we did the opening, and then we made the walk-in master bathroom.
This is a really big bathroom. We
Yeah.
didn't fit like a party in here.
100%.
Look how big it is.
Yeah.
What's the price point that you're gonna sell this for?
We're planning to sell it for around 465, 300.
And yeah.
Rehab was about 55.
Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah, but we did all new windows here. Yeah. No popcorn again, all new kitchen. Yeah.
Are you trying to get her into the real estate too?
Yesterday. Yeah. And then we're gonna add a piece of the turf as well. And some plants.
Very nice. I like it. Where's the rest of your properties are within this
Yeah,
area
it's
too?
about, one of them is like 4 minutes, the other one is like 9 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to see them, feel free.
If you guys have time,
Yeah,
we're
it's
up
okay.
for it.
We're
I think
already here.
You guys are gonna go to the airport?
Just because, like I told you earlier, because we bought all of them at the same time, pretty much, it just took a little longer. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
4 bedroom, 2 bath.
4 bed, 3 bath. Yeah.
What kind of fan is that?
Middle stage. Okay, so it's pretty much gonna be like this, but 30. Okay.
This one?
And then the electrical, just yet. But brand new windows again, pretty much the same layout.
Okay, so this one is a little bit
Yeah.
more the.
This one we got it from a wholesaler. We actually were outbidding people. If you remember the bricks here. Remember those the bricks? Yeah. So we just painted it.
I can smell it.
Something stinks, yeah.
It's bigger, this part, and this
How
one's
many
bigger.
bedrooms?
This one is huge actually. I think it's 5 bedrooms.
5.
Yeah. This one is 5 bed, 3 bath, a little bit bigger, 1,800 square feet.
Okay.
But 5 bed. We bought it for. For it says 300. We bought it for 300, and we're gonna try to get 460. Yeah.
So was it in bad shape when you guys got it?
Oh yeah, horrible.
It was horrible.
I can show you right now. Check this out. So this is how it used to look. I'm sorry. This over here. Okay, now you're gonna see the inside. This was the kitchen, right? The tile, popcorn ceiling everywhere.
I just scraped everything.
And then this was right
Old
here
school.
where the patio is. Yeah, bricks. This was the fireplace, completely different now.
Nice.
We added new windows everywhere. Floor, popcorn ceiling. Bathrooms, obviously, completely different.
Nice.
Yeah.
How much would you sell this for in this condition right now?
This condition right now, I'll do 445. It pretty much just needs cleaning.
Yeah.
That's it.
4 bedrooms, you say?
5.
5 bedroom,
Yeah.
3 beds. 3 bed.
Yeah.
Nice. Cannot wait for this thing.
Yeah.
And then the other bedrooms are over there.
Yeah, go check it out. You have your phone, right? There's multiple bedrooms here. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
There's 3 over there.
Oh,
There's
shit.
6
This is
bedrooms.
the bathroom over here. There's 2 bedrooms.
Oh, okay. So 5. Okay.
You could even turn the garage into
You could.
I do. Turn this into
Per meter, it will be 2,000 square
That
feet.
is like, because there's bedrooms that are separate and not close to.
Well, we do face just pop up.
So what was the story behind this house? What exactly did the
Wholesaler deal, and we had a couple flippers that wanted it, and then we were outbidding.
the original owners of it? They like just
Um,
original? They lived here for the rest. I mean for.
I'm not sure if they were the original owner.
Mhm.
I'm not sure of their story, but it was a wholesale deal. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then that will be the master right there. Go check it out all the way.
Kids, you guys want to live here?
No.
Why?
These
When the
guys-
lights go on.
These guys,
And we can sit outside too. We added
they're not
the dirt.
leaving. They're not leaving Hawaii.
Yeah, same. My kids too. I told my daughter.
You guys
Hey,
better leave for college, though. You guys
no,
better get off.
I told my daughter. I said, hey, can you go find a college already? So
It's still not installed, but we added it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sir, Puncher.
Nice little backyard too. Good, right? Not bad for 460. Yeah. It's not completely installed yet.
Not bad, it's good.
Yeah.
You want to see what you can get for 460 in Hawaii?
I know.
Nothing, right?
Nothing.
Crappy stuff.
Not even a
Maybe.
townhouse.
Oh, you can get a
Up there
bus,
now.
but you're gonna get like 1,000 a month each way, right?
You're not even getting.
It was like that. It's like that on plan.
So it's permitted.
Yeah, it's permitted. Yeah. I would love to expand, close this, and add another door. Another
Yeah.
bedroom here.
That's a good idea right there.
Yeah. Close it out. But I mean, it's already 5 bedrooms. What more do you
I
need?
know.
And you still have the garage, which you could.
Mhm.
Right. And that's something that the people can always do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And then you got a couple more that's like within the same driving range too. you
We have one more. It's gonna be. That one's pretty good. It's not done like that. They did paint, and possibly they did flooring, or they're gonna do it tomorrow.
Okay.
That one is 10 minutes.
said? Well, we don't want to take up your.
Yeah, the living room here.
Markers that's doing this too.
Well, we switched them out, but yes, depends from which property.
You have 2, right? You have 2
Yeah.
projectors.
Yeah. So,
Wow, this is a big bathroom.
yeah.
Look at this.
Wow. Yes. Hallway closet, bedroom.
Yeah, the bedrooms are nice.
Are these the original floors or?
Yeah, the style here.
Okay.
They're gonna do it though. You said that you guys are gonna redo
A
the
day
floors.
or two, yeah. Yeah, there's a bathroom in there.
Oh, this has about. So this is a total of 3.
3 beds. No, 4 bed, 3 bath.
3 baths. They all have 3 bathrooms. Huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
this one, we're gonna change the window, but this one actually was half a shower. And there was an empty drywall, which we pushed to make it twice as big.
Nice.
Yeah, this is all trash. Is it? No, this is, yeah, this is trash. It looks good, so.
It does look pretty good.
Yeah.
The older bathroom?
Yeah. Maybe we could have kept it on so we didn't just change the top.
It looks
But we go full out.
Still looks good though.
Yeah, and then all the way down is gonna be the master bedroom and shower.
This is huge.
Yeah. Once you drive it, I'm gonna be the master. We did a lot with this bathroom. We also extended the ceiling. There used to be down, but we were able to extend it up and then raise this so it can be one level.
Oh wow.
It used to be a step. It's about 4 inches.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you. We pushed a lot.
It was a
Nice.
Yeah.
There used to be an AC unit, if you remember.
Yeah.
And here we
Oh.
closed that and patched
Like
it
a
out.
window
Like a
AC?
one unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you have central?
Yeah. We did completely new electrical and
Hey.
AC. We had to actually redo all the AC work because it wasn't everywhere in the house. They had the small unit, so we got a bigger unit and did all that.
Cool. When I just video, can you run the numbers for us on this one?
Yeah.
Show us what the numbers look like.
I'll tell you right now. So this one, we bought it for $315, and it's a 4-bed, 3-bath, almost 1,900 square feet, and we're planning to sell it for about $445.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
rehab?
Rehab is gonna be $55,000.
A little bit more than the last one, I think.
Yeah, around the same. Yeah.
Wow.
You carry the same design.
Yeah, we do.
Your bathrooms are nice.
So is this the living room over here?
Yeah, living room, he said.
And then we're adding also the outside. This is all brand new glass, new patio door.
Nice.
And then we're adding another patio, just like the previous property.
Mm-hmm.
And then this cement, we also completely added it. It's all brand new.
Nice.
Yeah, but the lot is pretty nice too.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty big.
Yeah. It's
And then
perfect.
we're also gonna do the same thing here
Mm-hmm.
with right to the top.
Oh okay.
For the sun, we're also gonna add it there. So we're gonna extend it, and then we're gonna do some turf and also some rock.
It's gonna look awesome.
Yeah. This we completely added it, the cement, and then we're gonna build the little cover just like St. Louis. We built this.
Extend it out?
Remember? Yeah, a deck just like that one, and then on the side we're gonna do the same thing.
Nice.
Right there, yeah. And then just some rock and turf as well.
And did you get this from a wholesaler too?
This one was on market.
Okay.
MLS.
How long was it on market?
That I don't remember, but I think a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't sitting for a long time.
No, yeah. I don't think this one was. Yeah, it used to be an old porch over here. We pushed it. We're gonna build a new one. And then we're gonna build one here. But it's a big lot.
Yeah, it is.
It does have RV parking too. There's
What?
a gate there. It opens
I did see the gate, yeah. And
Yeah.
there's a little,
the rocks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the drain for the RV or what?
No, I don't have no idea what that is.
Okay.
We will have to close that.
All right.
Yeah.
Unless the oh no, never mind. Is that a gate or I mean is that a whole wall?
Yeah, it's a whole wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
But I think we might do it so you can park in front of it.
okay.
Yeah.
Because
Where the
driveway-
front lot is.
Nice. It's gonna be awesome. This property.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're doing this many deals.
Yeah. 8 right now.
That's cool.
So how's this neighborhood?
This one is pretty good too. It's
Okay.
similar to the previous two.
Okay.
Yeah. Still better than Bartlett, the first house we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one we just still got it like when the market was still more hot. And we didn't start working on it till later on. But I think it's still gonna be a good deal. We've had a couple offers, so that should be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where do you think the market is going? Are you going to continue to buy?
Well, as they said yesterday at the event, hopefully by summer of next year, the interest rates are going to be around 5%. So if that happens, then the market is going to be more on fire because people are going to be buying.
Yeah.
Be a buyer's market.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So now's the time to.
It is, honestly, yeah. If you buy a house now, by the time you do it in it'll be on the market. Hopefully the interest rates go lower instead of higher.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That'll bring down people's monthly mortgage payments, for sure.
100%, yeah. We're just gonna do all the way rock, and then the little bricks we're gonna paint.
It's a fire
gray.
pit.
It is, yeah. We're gonna have to get all this away. It's been there since day one. Yeah, nice driveway.
Yeah, very spacious. There's a lot of room here. All right. Well, we are probably gonna go enjoy another buffet. Awesome. Well, I will see you guys again